the 4th of July, but Democrats believe every day is April 15th. Voters do need to compare competing visions. We must be the party that advances and advocates ideas, innovations, a can-do spirit that will have a positive impact on people's everyday lives, rather than restrictions and limits and regulations on our lives. Not harming some, leave them free. We believe that our rights are innate from our Creator, not from the government. And we believe that... Picture for that. We believe that government derives its just powers from the consent of the people, who are the owners of government. And yes, we may be from small towns, cities, suburbs, around the country, but we do still cling to the belief that our Bill of Rights protects our freedom of religion, our freedom of expression, and the right to defend ourselves, our families, and our property. We believe that if a government is to be involved, in most cases, decisions made by the government closest to the people best reflects their values rather than remote, distant, centralized bureaucracies. And in fact, when workers are voting on unionization, we believe that free workers should have private, secret ballots. We are the party of initiative, personal empowerment, individual and family responsibility, rather than sapping dependence on meddling government elites. We're the party of opportunity for all, a level playing field for everyone, regardless of race, religion, ethnicity, or gender, to allow everyone to compete and succeed to the best of their own hard work, ingenuity, and talents. We look at education as personal empowerment. And we don't think that social promotion is the way to go for self-esteem. We think students ought to earn self-esteem. That's why we're for high academic standards, accountability, and affordable higher education. We also lack a free marketplace of ideas and goods where people decide who has the best services or products, rather than redistribution or fearful protectionism. Now, there are some who may believe that the Congress, or the presidency, or the Supreme Court is the most important institution. We believe that the most important institution in our society is the family. We seek to promote the work ethic rather than reward idle behavior. They measure welfare success by how many people are getting social service checks. We measure welfare reform success by how many people are leading independent, self-reliant lives in a whole family. Indeed, we think the best social program is a job. We're also for securing our border. And we are for legal immigration that will continue to strengthen our country, but not rewarding illegal behavior with taxpayer-assisted benefits nor amnesty. We are the party of peace through strength, the party for a strong national defense, the rule of law on the side of our troops and our law enforcement officers. We're not the party of criminal apologists and defeatists. We want to be on offense against these vile, hate-filled, maniacal terrorists. And we want to see our troops come home from Afghanistan and Iraq. But we don't want them to come home and retreat and defeat. As John McCain says, we want our troops coming home in honor and in victory. We must be the party that understands and addresses the aspirations and concerns facing families and entrepreneurs. We must work smart to make sure that we're the world capital of innovation and the best place for people to live, learn, work, invest, and raise our families. My friends, you all came here from a lot of different places. And the fact that we're paying around $4 a gallon for gasoline shows that America must start our creative engines. There is no rational reason we should have our country increasingly so overdependent on imported oil. I'm sure you saw and read this just a few weeks ago, and I found it a demeaning spectacle to see the President, our President of the United States, begging Saudi royalty to increase their oil production. To which the Saudis responded, why isn't the U.S. doing more to increase production? My friends, a sovereign and prosperous America must be able to feed, fuel, and defend itself. And let me I'll tell you something else that galls me, and I think right many of y'all too. Contrary to what some elites say, Americans are not addicted to oil. Americans are addicted to freedom. To freedom.